in a rendering that looked more like a map of the London Underground than a functioning organization. It was almost certainly the first time that anyone at the VA had captured an overview of its size and sprawl. Visualizing the organization and its interactions with its users and external stakeholders in this manner was crucial, because if the VA couldn't see what was wrong, how could it hope to fix it? More extraordinarily still, the team discovered that veterans had to navigate more than 450 websites to connect to VA services. In time, it consolidated these sites into an easy-to-navigate service delivery platform called vets.gov, drawing inspiration from the one-stop-shop redesign of the British government's citizen-facing website, gov.uk. The notion of citizens as customer rather than cog drives these projects, explained Arieff in the New York Times. A visitor to a governmental website should be treated like a customer to Amazon.com. The experience should be quick, convenient, and intuitive, one that he or she would engage with again. What happened at the VA shows us what happens when we take the principles of one field, design, and apply them to a seemingly unrelated one, in this case, the way that people access government services online. The VA's turnaround also demonstrates how far the principles of design have come. The purpose of this book is to demonstrate how much further they can go. Bringing design up to speed. The American industrial designer, Charles Eames, was once asked to define the boundaries of design. "What are the boundaries of problems?" he replied. That was more than 50 years ago. The impact of design has only grown since then. As the boundaries of problems have expanded, so has design. We believe it must expand even more in the years to come. The problems facing business, and indeed humanity, are becoming even more intractable, intertwined, and complex. The global population is exploding to near 10 billion by mid-century. Cities are mushrooming by some 2.5 billion people by 2050, making them more crowded and clogged. We need to build a city the size of New York every other month for the next 35 years in order to house the future global urban population. Meanwhile, the global demand for everyday goods, housing, and transportation is rising, requiring material resources that we do not have and squeezing our planet's ecosystems. Mass migrations, booming income inequality, raging pandemics, and the impact of AI and automation add dramatically to the challenges we face. The world is screaming out for new solutions to tackle the myriad problems and mitigate their consequences. This calls for innovation, bold new approaches that can be adopted by people, businesses, public organizations, NGOs, and even international bodies. This book makes the case for what we call expansive thinking. Its central premise is that we should expand the scale of design thinking and the scope of human-centered design. Make no mistake, if we want to create a better, more prosperous, and more sustainable world, we still need to design new products and services. But if we're serious about tackling the world's thorniest problems, from climate change and resource scarcity to income inequality and the impact of AI, we won't just need good design. Rather, we need to expand the very way we think as we seek to create solutions to our biggest challenges. In so many ways, however, the way we innovate today no longer reflects reality. We believe that we can use a more ambitious set of design principles to better respond to the transformations that are occurring, and we hope to show you how. Now, while many listeners may recognize what happened as the VA as an example of human-centered design, or the broader management-oriented field of design thinking, which is to say, the application of design principles such as prototyping and empathizing with the people being designed for, rest assured, this isn't another book about those fields. While human-centered design, and its close cousin, user-centered design, has its roots in the Scandinavian tradition of cooperative design, making it ripe for discussion.